Alrighty, folks. Just a little update here on the chickens. While we were going to Texas, one of them did hatch out, but we think maybe a rat or a ferret got in there and got the babies. We still have one more chicken that is still setting. Not sure what's going to happen there. A lot of the eggs were rotten. They weren't fertilized, evidently. So Rooster wasn't doing his job like he's supposed to. But we lost the chicks. It happens. Out here, when you move onto a piece of property out in the middle of nowhere, and the varmints have had their own way, we put chickens right in the middle of them. There's a nest over there, pack rat nest, and these rats will come in. They will steal your eggs. They will steal your chicks. So we're going to have to do something different with the way that we handle that. We're going to take it, I don't know, in the past we've tried to move chicks when we had the little small coop. The mama gets so upset, it usually breaks her up. You can't move her and the eggs. I don't know. We might try getting a brooder box built up off the ground that's tighter. Maybe she can raise her chicks in that until they get big enough up to fend for themselves. We'll see. I don't know. And I got a halter on that guy. What I did, everything will be quiet enough for me to talk, is I roped one of his legs and I tripped him up. Call it tripping, but really all you're doing is you're just taking the rope, throwing it up around their body and then around their legs, and just kind of laying them down. And it really doesn't hurt the horse. But I got him down, got a halter on him, got him up, and he was pretty quiet. So he's got a halter on now. He's dragging a rope. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, huh? Got to get him broke the lead. I did work him around a little bit. Seems like he's got a head full of sense, so I think he's going to turn out pretty nice. We had one day off. We actually got in at 2 in the morning. Had yesterday off. I did some estimates, that sort of thing. Caught up on some paperwork, and now I've got to get everybody fed. We got to get to work. We got to get some fence built. Morning, folks. Been a long week. We got a lot of fence built. We found a home for the old man. I'm going to get him out here, make sure he's got a fresh trim on him, and kind of work the deal with another guy. He took and found somebody who wanted him. He had a horse trailer I wanted, so we worked out a deal. That being said, I probably am not making no money on him. And anybody who messes with horses, particularly these grade horses that, you know, they come to you skinny and all that sort of thing, you don't ever really make any money on them. Now, I will say this, I always have money, but generally what they do is they generate enough income so you can do it again, and it's a cycle. But I enjoy it. It's a hobby like anything else, and I love training these horses, working with them, seeing their lives get better. Kind of feeds my soul. I wish I could do it full time. Just play with horses and find homes for these horses and get them a good life. You know, there's tons of kids out there growing up today who will never know what it's like to be around horses or own horses, and that kind of discourages me because you know, it was an integral part of my life. It's what I've been doing for a long time, and taught me a lot of lessons, helped me grow as a human being. And you know, just to think that there's kids out there that want to be around horses and have horses, and they'll never have the opportunity, whether it be finances or locality or whatever. You know, it's one of those things. But I do my part. I try. Sometimes we don't have them here for a long time, and then other times we'll find them and we'll help them out wherever we run into them at, and just happen to run into these. The old man's going to get a good home with a kid. he's broke to death. Kids can ride him, learn how to ride on him, and hopefully better their lives, you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to get him out, get him trimmed up, and then we're going to get him to where he goes and then pull another horse trailer home. We'll bring you along for it. We finally found the place.
Yeah, we were up there.
Yeah, you can take that road.
Hey, old man.
Back around.
Shh. Just take him, hang on to him right there so you don't turn around in there and all. So this is the little trailer that I traded for. We worked out a deal. I actually worked the deal out with the old boy I bought the horse from. He found these people, they wanted a horse. You can see their facilities were rickety, but I ain't gonna blame nobody for that. They're starting out with nothing, and they're making it work. So I'm not gonna fault them for that. But he had this trailer, and we worked out a deal to where they could take and pay him for the horse, and so we made a trade, and I got this horse trailer. It does need some work. I mean, it's got some rust issues, and it's got a few things, but I think it'd be a good little trailer once I take and put a new floor in it. It does need a new floor. It's got some rusted out places. Not anything I can't fix. Somebody tried to fix it with Bondo, and that is not the proper way to do that. I'll take a hammer to that and break that out. We'll actually put metal around through here, wrap it, and then inside there you can see there's some rust. I'll take it to the car wash and just blow it out. Somebody's tried to fix it here with a pop rivet and Bondo it. It just needs a little bit of work. It's not a lost cause for sure, especially out here. I've drug worse around Tennessee, let me tell you. Axles are good and straight. Pulls down the road good. It is heavy. It's going to need some tires. First one thing another, but it's going to be all right. I'm going to put some clearance lights on it. Make sure all the lights work. Maybe when I got it tore down, I'll work on the wiring harness, and it'll all be good to go. Give it a paint job. Maybe. You never know about me. Somebody come along and want to buy it, I'll sell it to them just like it is. As is, where he is, and there it is. I'll not lie. So, there you go, folks. A little trade we made. Keeping the homestead running. Got a horse off the feed bill. Made a little family happy. Their kids really going to like that horse. She's got a 17-year-old son. Wants to learn how to ride. That old horse will do them awesome. He's not going to go anywhere. He'd stick right around there as long as he's got something to eat. He'll be fine. And he's a good horse to learn on. Them old horses are worth their weight in gold. That boy was pretty excited. We didn't get much of it on film, but he's pretty excited to learn. She's excited just to own a horse. They don't ever ride it. They own a horse. And hey, who am I to deny somebody that, right? So I got back over here. It's Saturday. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to get into. Probably not much, but we'll see. I may work with a horse or two down here, catch it on camera. To me, that's relaxing. It's not a job. It makes me relax, and I enjoy it. So we'll see what we do. All right, folks. See you another day. So me and Miss Polly were driving down here, and we seen this laying in the road. And this is a bobcat. Doesn't look like it was hit. The ants are really all over it. It's been there a minute. The hide would still be worth keeping. That's a pretty good sized bobcat right there. Get out of the sun there where you can see it. But that's what we got around here. Big cats. Pretty good sized cat. Eat your pets right there. Might have been hit by a car, but it don't look like it. If the ants weren't all over it, I'd investigate it a little bit more. I think doesn't look like it was hit. Looks like it was shot. But I hate to see one dead like that, even though they're a predator. They're a whole lot more majestic when you see them alive. But pretty good sized cat. And you never know what you're gonna see out here on the desert. Big old bobcat. Yeah, now we gotta go get to work. We're gonna go install a gate today. Alrighty, folks. I'm gonna take and end this video up right here. Remember to like, share, subscribe, tell your friends about us, and tune in next time to see what we take and get into next. Remember, if you don't know which way to go in this old world, commit your ways unto the Lord. Trust also in Him, and He'll bring it to pass. We'll see you later.